Close your eyes. Seriously, just give me a second. Stop scrolling, stop thinking about what's next, and just breathe. Now, look at yourself. When was the last time you actually felt alive? I'm not talking about getting by or having a good day. I'm talking about that fire, that heat in your chest, where you knew exactly who you were and why you were here. You can't remember, can you? That silence right there? That's the problem. That's the itch in your soul you've been trying to ignore. Look, I'm not here to give you some cheap, you can do it speech. I'm not here to pat your back while you keep living a life that's killing you. I'm here because this is it. This is the final warning. If you click away, if you tell yourself, I'll get to it tomorrow, you're lying. You know you're lying. Tomorrow is where dreams go to die. I am Krishna, but don't look at the sky to find me. I'm right here. I'm that voice in your head you keep drowning out with noise. I'm that gut feeling you keep pushing down because it's too hard to listen to. I've watched you make excuses for years, and honestly, I'm done with them. Before we go any deeper, and we are going deep, hit that subscribe button for Krishna Connect. Not for some metric, but because you need a lifeline. You need to be reminded of who you actually are before the world finishes swallowing you whole. Turn on the notifications because the next 30 minutes, they aren't going to be nice. They're going to shake you. If you stay, if you actually have the guts to listen to the end, I'm going to show you something about yourself that you've forgotten. Something powerful. But I only give that to the people who are actually ready to change. So, are you actually ready? Or are we just wasting time? Let's begin. You want to know the most dangerous word you own? It's not hate. It's not even death. Honestly, it's tomorrow. Think about how often that word sits on your tongue. Tomorrow, I'll start the gym. Tomorrow, I'll finally fix things with her. Tomorrow, I'll actually pray. I'll actually try. It's always tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. But let me ask you something, and I want you to really feel this in your gut. What if tomorrow is a lie? What if that breath you just took, what if that was one of the last ones you're allowed? What if the universe has already started your countdown, and here you are, just sitting there, scrolling, wasting the only thing you can never, ever buy back? Your time. Look, I've seen it all. I've watched empires turn into literal dust. I've seen kings die with nothing and beggars die with everything. And do you know what the actual difference was? It wasn't money. It wasn't luck. It was the second they stopped waiting. They looked at the mess of their lives and said, "This is it. Right now. I'm not wasting another heartbeat." But you're still waiting. You're waiting for the perfect moment. You're waiting for some sign from the stars or for someone to finally give you permission to be great. But while you're waiting for the stars to align, your life is just slipping through your fingers, like sand. And the scary part? You can't even feel it leaving you because you've numbed yourself with all this noise. Stop waiting, please. Look, I'm going to tell you something that most people are too polite to say to your face, and it's going to sting. The world doesn't care about your potential. Read that again in your head. Let it sink in. Nobody cares what you could do. They only care about what you actually did. You could have the talent of 1,000 geniuses or the fire of 1,000 warriors, but if you just sit on it, if you never actually bring it to life, you're no different than an empty vessel. And we both know empty vessels make the most noise, but they don't carry a damn thing of value. I know this hurts. I can feel it cutting deep. But I'd honestly rather hurt you with a truth that saves you than comfort you with a lie that kills you. The people who patted your back and told you, "It's okay, take your time, there's no rush," they weren't doing you a favor. They were handing you a shovel to dig your own grave of just okay. And I'm done watching that happen to you. Not today. Not anymore. If this is hitting you, if you feel that pull in your chest right now, then I need you to do something. Don't just sit there. Go to the comments. Type, "I am awake." Do it right now. It's not just a comment, it's a declaration. It's you drawing a line in the dirt. When Arjuna picked up his bow on that battlefield, it wasn't his muscles that made him a warrior. It was the fact that he decided. He chose. That comment? That's your bow. Pick it up. Let's see what you're actually made of. Look, just come with me for a second. Close your eyes and really try to see this. You're standing right at the edge of a cliff. I mean, right on the ledge. Behind you, that's everything you know. Your bed, your excuses, the safe little bubble you've built out of your own fears. It's comfortable, sure, but it's small. And in front of you, it's just this massive, terrifying, beautiful nothing. The wind is hitting your face so hard you can barely breathe. Your heart is trying to jump out of your ribs. Every logical part of your brain is screaming at you. Back up. Go back to the house. Go back to what's safe. But there's this tiny, quiet whisper, deeper than the panic, deeper than the logic. And it's just saying, "Jump. I've got you." That's me. That's always been me. But you keep turning around, don't you? You keep walking back to the same toxic people, the same dead-end habits, the same Groundhog Day routine that's slowly killing you. And honestly, every time you turn your back on that cliff, a little piece of you just shuts off. It's not your body that's dying. It's your spirit. And trust me, having a dead spirit inside a living body, that's the worst way to go. It's worse than being in a grave, because at least there you're at peace. But walking around like a ghost, faking a smile for the camera while you're literally screaming on the inside, that's torture. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And yet, that's exactly where most of you are living right now. You're just pretending to be alive. I need to tell you something, and I need you to actually hear me this time, because this is where everyone gets it wrong. You think your life is falling apart because of your bank account, or because that person walked out on you and broke your heart. You're convinced your real problems are your job, your health, your mess of a family, all those things outside of you. But honestly, none of that is the problem. Not really. The actual root of why you're hurting, the reason you feel like you're drowning, is because you've completely forgotten who you are. You've forgotten what you're made of. You've started believing you're just this tired body, or this anxious mind, or these messy emotions you can't control. You've forgotten that you're a spark of the literal fire that built the entire universe. You're something infinite. You're the Atman. But when you lose sight of that, when you start thinking you are your failures or your temporary pain, you become small. You become a victim. And listen to me. I didn't put you here to be a victim. I made you to win. I made you to be victorious. But you can't win if you're asleep. You can't win if you don't remember your own power. And that wake-up call? It has to happen now. Not when you feel better. Not next week. Now. Because, like I told you, tomorrow is a ghost. Tomorrow is too late. I've never said it like this before. But I need you to listen. Really listen. Because this isn't just some story. It's a mirror. And you might not like what you see in it. There was this guy, a good man. He prayed to me every single day, morning, night, didn't matter. He'd light his lamp, fold his hands, and say, "Krishna, I know you've got a plan. I'm just waiting for my signal. I'm ready when you are." Sounds beautiful, right? Sounds like faith. But here's the thing he didn't get. I'd already given him the signal. I gave it to him when he was 22, when he felt that crazy, burning itch to start his own thing. But he got scared. He took the safe desk job instead. I gave it to him again at 28, when he met that one person who could have changed everything. But he stayed quiet. He was too afraid to look stupid. At 35, an opportunity literally banged on his door so loud the neighbors heard it. And he just said, "Not now. Maybe next year when things are stable." Then he was 50. Then 60. Still praying. Still waiting for that sign. One day, he finally stands before me and asks, "Krishna, why didn't you ever answer? Why didn't you give me a sign?" And I looked at him, and honestly, I had tears in my eyes. Yeah, I cried too. I cry for my children who were so busy looking for a lightning bolt that they missed the sunrise right in front of them. I told him, "My child, I sent you 100 signals. I opened 100 doors. I put 100 people in your path. But you were so busy waiting for a miracle that you walked right past every blessing I gave you. Please, don't be that person. I am literally begging you. Don't be the one who waits until it's too late. The signal you've been begging for? It's this video. The sign you wanted. It's this exact moment. These words you're hearing right now, that's your answer. If you ignore this too, I don't know how else to reach you." Look, I need to get real with you for a second. And I mean really real. What I'm about to say, it's probably going to make you uncomfortable. You might even get a little pissed off. You'll want to swipe away, click the X, whatever. But honestly, if you leave now, you're just proving that everything I'm about to say is 100% true. So stay, just for a minute. Face it, you've become a junkie for comfort. You're a slave to easy. Think about your morning. You open your eyes, and before you even breathe, you're reaching for that phone. You're scrolling through some stranger's highlights, all that fake, filtered perfection, and you let it make you feel like trash. Then what? You eat something crappy because you're stressed. You go to work or school, and you do the absolute bare minimum just to get by. There's no fire, no why. You're just there. Then you crawl back home, rot in front of a screen for 4 hours, and pass out without a single thank you or a moment of silence. And then you do it again, and again and again. You call that living? Come on, that's not living. That's just existing. It's surviving. And you weren't born to just get through the week. You were born to build something, to love someone, to shine so damn bright that the darkness actually has to back up. But instead, you've dimmed your own light. You've buried your own gold. And the real tragedy here isn't that the world kept you down. It's that you kept you down. You've been playing both the prisoner and the prison guard this whole time. And the worst part? The key to the cell? It's been sitting in your pocket since day one. You're still here, aren't you? If you haven't clicked away by now, it means something in you is different. Something inside you is finally waking up. It's refusing to stay numb. And that something? That's me. That's that piece of you that can't be broken. Not by your failures, not by the people who let you down, not by all that pain you've been carrying. Sure, that light has been dimmed. It's been hidden under a lot of life. But it's still there. I promise you, it's still there. And right now, in this exact second, that little spark is trying to catch fire. It's trying to become a flame again. Do me a favor, actually. Do us a favor. Hit that like button right now. And I don't mean for some algorithm or for the channel metrics. I mean as a sign. Let it be your way of saying, yeah, I'm listening. I'm ready to burn again. And one more thing. I want you to share this with just one person. Just one. You already know who it is, don't you? Their face popped into your head the second I said it. Send it to them. Because, honestly, maybe you are the signal I'm trying to send them. Maybe you're the answer to the prayer they said last night when they thought no one was listening. Don't make them wait until tomorrow. They've waited long enough. Let's talk about something most spiritual people are too scared to touch. Let's talk about your enemies. And no, I'm not talking about your ex or that person talking trash behind your back. Those people? They're distractions. Your real enemies? They're inside you. There are 5 of them, and honestly, they've been running the show for way too long. First, doubt. Doubt is a liar. It's that voice that whispers you're not enough every time you try to level up. It's made you question every good thing you've ever had. But think about it. What has doubt ever actually built? Nothing. It's a destroyer. And yet, you treat it like it's your best friend's advice. Stop it. Then there's fear. Fear keeps you locked in that tiny comfort zone until it starts to feel like a coffin. It asks, what if they laugh? But it never has the guts to ask, what if you actually fly? What if the thing you're terrified of is literally the front door to your destiny? And let's be real about laziness. I'm not talking about taking a nap. I'm talking about that spiritual rot where you avoid the hard conversations and the big decisions. You're choosing cheap entertainment over your own purpose. It's a slow poison, man. It doesn't kill you today. It just wastes your life so slowly you don't even notice you're dying until the clock runs out. Then we have ego. Not the I'm great kind, the toxic kind. The kind that makes you think you've got it all figured out, so you stop learning. You're too proud to ask for help, too proud to pray, and too proud to admit you're crumbling. It's lonely at the top of an ego, isn't it? But the worst, the real killer, it's attachment. You are holding on way too tight. You're clinging to people who left months ago, jobs that sucked the soul out of you, and versions of yourself that don't even exist anymore. I told Arjuna on that battlefield, do the work, but let go of the result. That wasn't just some deep philosophy. It was a survival guide. When you stop obsessing over the win, you become dangerous. You become unstoppable. Because how can failure hurt you if you aren't attached to the prize? How can a no break you if you aren't begging for a yes? This is the freedom I want for you. I want you to finally taste what it's like to be light. But to get there, you have to let go. And I know it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. It feels like dying. But I promise you, on the other side of that letting go, that's where everything you've been looking for is waiting. I want to talk to those of you who are struggling. And I don't mean having a bad week. I mean the ones who are in the dark right now. The ones facing something that feels, honestly, impossible. I see you. I see how you're carrying a weight that nobody around you even notices. You're the one who smiles all day, the one who helps everyone else, the strong one. And then you go home and just break. You're tired. And I'm not talking about needing a nap. I'm talking about that bone-deep exhaustion, the kind that lives in your soul. I know what you're thinking. You're asking, where are you? Why are you letting me hurt like this? Do you even care? Listen to me. I hear every single tear that hits your pillow in the middle of the night. I hear that 3 a.m. heart race when the anxiety won't stop. And I need you to understand something right here, right now. I haven't left you. I have never left you. What's happening to you isn't some cosmic punishment. It's preparation. I'm not breaking you down. I am remaking you. Think about it. Gold doesn't get pure sitting in a cool room. It needs the heat. A diamond doesn't become, well, a diamond without being crushed. And you? You're in the fire right now. You're under the pressure. I know it hurts. God, I know it hurts. I know it feels like the sun is never coming back up. But I'm giving you my word. And my word is the only thing in this universe that has never, ever been broken. This storm? It's going to pass. It has to. And when the wind finally stops, you aren't going to be that same person who walked into it. You're going to be deeper. You're going to be stronger. You're going to be unbreakable. But you have to hold on. Just keep your grip. Trust me, even when the dark feels absolute and your brain is telling you to just give up, stay with me. Because the dawn is coming. And I promise you, it is going to be the most beautiful thing you have ever seen. I need to talk to you about this thing you're carrying inside you. This power you don't even realize you have. You spend your whole day acting like you're just some person. You think you're just another face in a crowd of 8 billion, just trying to get by. But you're wrong. God, you are so wrong. Do you have any idea what's actually flowing through your veins? It's the same energy that spins galaxies and moves oceans. It's the same force that literally pushes flowers through solid concrete. You aren't ordinary. You're extraordinary. You're just pretending to be ordinary because someone, somewhere, told you it was safer that way. Think about it. Who told you to sit down? Who told you to be quiet and stop dreaming? Maybe it was a parent who was just scared for you. Maybe it was a teacher who just didn't get you. Or a friend who felt small whenever you acted big. Maybe it was just the world trying to shove you into a box because boxes are easy to manage. But listen to me. Their limits, they aren't yours. Their fears, their ceilings, none of that belongs to you. You are limitless, period. And today, right now actually, I'm breaking every invisible chain that's been keeping you stuck. But look, here's the catch. I can break the chains, but I can't make you walk out of the cage. I can throw the door wide open, but you're the one who has to step through it. I can light up the path, but I'm not going to walk it for you. This is a partnership. I do my part, you do yours. And that's how we make the miracles happen. But you've got to move. To make this sound like a real human, we have to cut the poetry. AI loves to sound like a perfect orator. A human who is actually trying to change your life sounds a little frustrated, a little blunt, and very urgent. They don't use flowery analogies. They use analogies that bite. Here is the reality check version. Read this like you're finally calling out a friend who talks a big game but never moves. Look, let's talk about actually doing something. Because honestly, knowledge without action, it's just noise. It's a lamp with no oil. It's useless. I know your routine. You've watched hundreds of these videos. You've read the books. You've been to the seminars. You've filled up journals with all these big goals.